to ya. Happy birthday.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Beautiful day. Scott is here. He's just on a business call at the moment. Hello, Jess. How you doing this morning? Almighty morning to you. Hey, getting up. Yes, Scott is here. As you can see, I'm in the studio. Anyway, okay, trying to get everything up and running. Scott has not posted letting people know he's on yet, but I want to make sure I get everybody on here. So what's going on with your neck of the woods today, Miss Jess? What's happening in Tennessee? Okay. Anybody else out there? Oops. Come on. There it is. Yep, just sharing and all that. This week has been crazy. How has it been crazy? You let go of stuff, right? You let go of what no longer serves. You're preparing for, well, we just passed the half moon, the third quarter. I think it was third quarter. Yeah. Oh, I just looked over at Facebook and Laura Lee May posted something. If your soul doesn't turn me on, nothing you have will. I love that. I'm going to have to save that for later. Oh, Don, I'm live. Bye. Anyway, I have a stomach bug. Oh, that's going around. What have you taken into your body? Huh? What have you ingested? Remember, I know you know this, that
Are you scolding somebody?
well, Jess has a stomach bug, and so I'm asking her what she has. I agree with her. What?
Eat apples.
Oh, agree with Claudine? Yes. What you take in, you have control of what you take in. She says you have control of what comes out of your mouth. But we know, being channels, it's not
Sometimes
necessarily
you
so. Yeah. So what you put on your body and what you take into your body, you have control over.
That's a conscious choice.
Yes. Well, you
Okay.
choose to be wiser. You do. Okay. We are here. Face. Oops. Did you get your face? Okay, then you go to the middle. I know we do this every day, guys. Please bear with us.
Mom's helping me.
Gosh, you're older than I am. Edit privacy. Public. Done. Change. Bring it up. Like it or love it and share it. Like it or love it or share it. Okay, you do
Share
agree
now.
with her. So what have you taken into your share now? Okay, that part's ready. You can go through all of your other ones. No, I know. That's asking too much. Miss Jess is on the line. She has a stomach bug right now.
Stomach bugs. What do I do when I get those? I eat.
What do you eat?
I'll just get something in my stomach. I'm trying to think. There's so much to do for that stuff. It seems.
Hello, everybody coming in. Hello,
Good morning,
Kimby.
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 Kimby. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a nice intro.
Yeah, it does have a nice ring to it.
Okay. Well, Julie and I have all the answers to the universe. We downloaded them this morning. So ask us what.
Ask us anything and everything.
Yeah.
Water, tea, and coffee. Oh.
Ooh, no coffee. I wouldn't do that.
Caffeine. Remove the caffeine if possible, or at least make it a more minute part of it. Haven't had much of an appetite.
Drink some tea, green teas, peppermint teas. What else are we
Well,
doing?
I would definitely say peppermint tea as opposed to green tea.
And then there's matcha. There's
Well, matcha green tea is pretty good, but green tea still has caffeine in it. Not quite as much as black, but close enough. So,
Okay.
but I'm also saying soda crackers, but Those are the old-fashioned way. You
If
know
you-
what? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, if you're trying to neutralize acid, I'm thinking club soda, because that's, soda neutralizes acid. Just silly things like that.
Yes, but lemons. They say if
That's
you
alkaline
well, but it
citrus.
isn't. It's citric. I mean, it's an acid,
Initially, yeah.
but it turns things alkaline,
Alkaline.
right? Well, what I used to have when I was a kid and I had bad stomach, like a bug or anything else, I would eat dill pickle chips. Like like you have for hamburgers. If we go out and I was nauseous or it just didn't feel right, I would have those pickles
I would not have thought of that.
before anything else, and my stomach always settled down. Always. Just ran out of dandelion tea. Dandelion tea is very good. It also detoxifies your liver and it will feel better. I had stomach issues. What did you do to get rid of your stomach issues, Miss Kim? Okay, let me double check. And you are hearing Mr. Scott well enough, everyone?
I am here. I am here. Can be in Guides and Dragons. Sounds like you've been hanging out in the bars. The dragons.
Thank you, Kim. When I was pregnant and had morning sickness, I drank lemonade every day.
Interesting.
Oh, then it turned everything alkaline. Was this with both of your children or just one? Yeah, Pepto-Bismol. Yeah.
I have mixed emotions about that.
Yeah.
I've taken it too, but
And when I was a kid, I'm sure the process was much easier for us. But
yeah,
nowadays, I don't trust any of the chemicals. I
that's
really
the other
don't.
thing. It's chemicals.
Yeah.
Kim B has a question. Do we want to deal with Kim?
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Pepto-Bismol and drink hot tea. Yes, hot tea are good. And Pepto-Bismol, yeah, that's to me is more of a comfort thing. But nowadays, when I look at it, it's like, oh, do I really want to take that?
I get a negative feeling about it.
Yeah. Wintergreen lozenges. Now, wintergreen has the same taste as Pepto-Bismol. I love the taste. Wintergreen lozenges without sugar. It's a great taste, and it'll also soothe you. It used to take away my migraines when I started getting it.
I've been hearing a lot
Ginger
about
tea is
ginger. Ginger,
yes.
Turmeric. What's the other one that's out there that keeps rolling around?
Dandelion.
Dandelion. Haven't heard much about that lately.
Oh, I love it.
But ginger has been all over my feeds lately. Ginger, turmeric,
And I put
oregano.
Oh, oregano is very good too. Oregano oil, as Claudene would teach us all the time. Happy Friday, Miss Tina. Tina Shelton. Make sure. Also, when we will get to you, do your reading, Kim, in just a second. What was the other thing? I do ginger and dandelion together because to me that helped out tremendously because they both do a lot of stuff, whereas the ginger can be very spicy. The dandelion was very calming. But if you do your own dandelion, make sure nobody is spraying stuff on it. Yeah. So I take 2 capsules every morning. I take 2 every day. All of you. Does anybody take moringa?
Moringa is supposed to be a big deal too.
I love moringa.
I'm out of moringa. I've got a note to self to get moringa.
Well, right up the street, you can get it.
Where?
It's called Sprouts.
Some tea or powder or both? Or
Right now, I'm getting the capsules. I'm asking Miss Claudine to get some. But boop, there you go. Sprouts moringa. Moringa. Yeah, you can get it on Amazon. It just takes a little longer than going up the street. And I didn't realize one sprouts on this side of the freeway,
It's a new
and one
one.
sprouts
The
on the
one
other side.
closed.
The other one closed?
This
Oh,
one.
that's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
this is a close one.
Oh, I like it better over here.
Closer. Yeah, it's closer.
My mom's grandparents
bigger.
used to
It's
take
big.
dandelion salads. Yes. Mother mixes the turmeric powder in water. Yeah. Moringa is amazing. He met Moringa, and he'll probably.
Marina?
He
Marina's amazing
met-
too. What's her? Where does she live?
What's her number?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're not go there. You both weren't popping up earlier. Oh, sorry about that.
Are we alive and well now?
Yeah, we're on Facebook, so I'm glad Don hit the Facebook
Thanks,
so
Don.
we can see that. Yeah, appreciate it. And yeah, Mr. Don's got a lot of things going on too. Okay, I'm
He's
not
not
sharing
sharing
the
our
number,
Dang. I thought you
Ex-
liked me.
especially over.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we will get to that. Okay, Kibby. Okay,
Yeah, Marina is a female name. I don't.
Marina,
Marina,
yeah, depends on.
Hello, Francis.
Is that our Francis?
I don't know.
Which
I
Francis
don't
is
think
that?
so. Yeah, maybe it is our.
It is our
I don't
Francis.
know her last
Hello,
name.
Monday, Francis.
See,
We didn't see you on Tuesday. I'm really sad we didn't get to see you on Tuesday, Miss Francis, because your energy is amazing. Yes, it is.
Our Francis.
It is our Francis.
I only know her by Francis. I don't know what her last name. I saw the husband in the background. I'm like, oh, okay, that's her.
But that's her face in the front.
Yeah.
See, I can see her. Yeah, I had to work late. Ah, dang it. Well, hopefully we'll see you next Tuesday, even if we have a Monday night class. When we have a Monday class, we'd still like to see you on Tuesday. Okay.
They're saying Kim needs to know something.
Okay. Go ahead.
Tell her her heart is true and not to doubt her feelings. Ooh. So my sense is that you're getting, you got misgivings. You have questions about either a relationship or a situation you're dealing with. And they're saying basically what you're getting is correct, but you're afraid to take action about it. And they're saying taking action would be the best remedy rather than sitting around ruminating on it. Or, jump in the pool and get going. I don't know if that means anything to you or not, but that's what I'm getting. They're saying she has a lovely heart, they say. Very giving, and sometimes questions her. You think you're not giving enough. I would tell you it's probably the opposite. And nothing from the dragons.
Yeah.
What else?
And they've got a song running through my head that I'm not getting. I get some of the
Do
words.
sing, do sing.
Yeah, right. It's better than a lonely heart is what they keep saying. And it's the lyrics and the music to go with it.
They're saying you've got to survey the results you're getting from this situation. And is the pain worth the effort? They're saying that this is something you have to weigh. They can't make the decision for you. The other thing I'm hearing is when you've had enough, you'll know what to do. And I'm guilty of that. I tend to, Julie says I'm a glutton for punishment.
Do I?
Yeah, you said that to me once.
Okay. But you do it. You make the choice.
Yeah, just, well, you don't want to be wrong. So you hang on. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should try it this way. But
Oh, yeah, that's true.
when you realize you've done all you can do, you sort of got to just let go of the rope they're showing me. And just says prosperity lies ahead. So I don't know if we hit any buttons with you on that, Kim, or not. But I'm sensing and I'm feeling a down energy with you, an indecision energy, questioning energy. You're looking for answers. Kudos to you. I mean, that's all you can do. But they're saying trust your heart. It just came in again. What's your heart telling you to do?
And what I got at first was under pressure. And it's all on the right side of my head. So usually that means work, or it would mean work, courts, professional, and they're saying Hierophant. So traditional, what am I thinking of? Business stuff. And doesn't mean you have to be working in order to have this going on. It's just whatever you do, in their words, organizational wise, that's it. It's in there. And you're under pressure for that. Like he said, you've got a decision to make. There's hierarchy. When it's on this side, it's usually male energy. And they're saying that it's male energy that you feel are giving you the pressure. Don't accept that pressure. Send it back to them. Yeah, so
I'm also hearing, if not now, when, in terms of getting the tasks. I have to tell myself that a lot.
Yeah.
I think, if I wait till tomorrow, then I got that much more to do tomorrow. So the other thing being, when you get this is going to sound strange, but there's a saying about being a soldier. A coward dies many times, a brave person dies but once, meaning if you keep running away from the thing you're trying to face, every time you run away, you go, ow, 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 as opposed to, well, I may die, but I'll be only one time.
Well, and it's just like anything. You keep going back and doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
The definition of insanity, doing things over and over again and expecting different results. And I understand that you are over analyzing everything, but that's when your analytical mind wants to stay in control. Your ego wants to stay in control of the situation. No, let your mind, your soul connection, your God mind, is what other people say too, take control and work out of that mind. Keep the ego in check. You need it when you need it, but you don't need it all the other time. Paralysis, meaning I get overwhelmed and overanalyze and just end up losing all motivation. Don't do it.
Analyzing to the point of paralysis.
Yes. But the other thing is procrastination doesn't help anybody. And remember, we've got a new moon coming up. So get rid of all that stuff that is not helpful to you anymore.
Gupta.
Hello, Gupta. Yeah. You
I
guys
always
are
wonder
very much.
I keep running into people on anxiety medicine. And I could go into a state of anxiety if I let myself, but and I know there are some mental or physical issues sometimes that accompany that. But I don't know how do you. The trick is to maybe focus on one thing at a time. I know if I start thinking about all this stuff, that I go rather than wait, right here, right now. This is what I'm going to deal with. It's like eating an elephant one bite at a time. That rather than how am I going to eat all of this?
One bite at a time. Hi, James McMillan. Okay. The song that popped up for you, Kim, was Owner of a Lonely Heart is much better than owner of a broken heart. Okay. Say you don't want to chance it. You've been hurt so before. Watch it now. The eagle in the sky, how he dancing, one and only you. Lose yourself. No, not for pity's sake. There is no real reason to be lonely. Be yourself. That is pretty profound. Be yourself. You can't be lonely because you're there. Be yourself. Yes, Gupta, if I say your name, you're on the list. And yeah, it's a theory, but you basically can be, what it's saying is you do not have enough unconditional love for yourself. And when you get lonely or overanalyzing, go back to love. Rise above with love. I mean, go back to thinking about love. And so, Kim B, that's your song for the day. And remember, it is, read it. Give your free will a chance. You got to want to succeed. I mean, so when your mind keeps bouncing back and forth and overanalyzing, start singing that song, because that's a pretty profound song as far as yes. When I say each person's name, you are on the list.
This is all boiling down to being in the
Gandalf, you are on the list. Yes, be in the here in the now.
because that your anxiety, angsting about something coming up. That I read something the other day. It said 80% of that stuff you agonize over never happens.
Right, right.
So only worry about the 20%.
And of course, while we're talking about things like this, I'm going to start with yours. Okay. You can talk to the universe too, but get his book, and is it an ebook too? It comes in two forms?
Yes.
Yes.
Amazon.
It's on Amazon and paper copy. So ebook and paper copy. And the thing with this is it shows you how, all the questions he's asked and all the answers he's gotten by channeling Archangel Gabriel's collective. So it really works. So you can ask the questions. And our question of you guys today is, how do you receive messages? And then the next one I'm going to pull up is Mr. Don's book. It comes in 4 different formats, which is Audible, ebook, paper copy, and hardback. Okay, so those are very important if you want to change your yes, music is a important tool. Yes, I did get you on the list.
Just Kim, one other
enough.
thought I'm just having, whatever you've got facing you, the biggest thing, deal with that first. Just get it out of the way.
Yeah. And even if one thing seems to be your top priority, if you get a message saying that, no, go with what is presented to you. It was like you were saying earlier about somebody that had cancer, and then she kept hearing messages. Yeah.
Billboards, grocery stores, the universe was talking to her in a number of ways, and she was not listening.
So whatever comes up for you, listen to it. Okay. And I think it says, something about surrendering, but over here, but
the universe talks to me through Instagram. That may sound funny, but I get the most profound messages on my Instagram when I'm just scrolling through.
Well, I wanted to show you what popped up for me right before we got on.
I don't know what they pay for subscription, but they're in there.
Yeah. Yes, they don't pay anything. That's
It's amazing what they steer to me. I mean, it's all very profound.
Yeah, and then you also get it where you get information all the time. Go ahead and read that.
What am I reading? If your soul doesn't turn me on, nothing you have will. If your soul doesn't turn me on, nothing you have will.
That's what you need to. That should be your mantra when you meet somebody.
Oh, you're talking about as in another person. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In other words, if I meet somebody, if your soul doesn't turn me on, I've been sort of tuning into that. And
okay.
Not with those words, but
and I just want to, I don't have it posted yet on here, but you can't really read it, but it's beautiful. Yeah. Okay. So
in other words, if you don't turn me on, I'm done with you.
Well, and remember, it's not physical, and it is not
it's a feeling.
It's a soul.
It's interesting because I noticed that with different customers. Sometimes I had a customer the other day. She was just an angel. Just her energy was, married when I was there. But I was just noticing her energy as a person and what a difference it was from the previous customer.
Oh, and Kim gets hers through animal signs.
And Lewis gets his through YouTube. Yeah, it works. The universe will talk to you however it can get to you.
YouTube, TikTok, some of these days. Yeah. And I haven't seen a person before, and all of a sudden they pop up for me, and they really resonate.
I never thought your question was going to bring this up. Look at all the variety we got already. Animal messages.
Yeah.
YouTube.
So how do you get your animal messages? Yeah. Is it from an animal like a cardinal or something that comes in your backyard, or how do you get
signs? I've never heard of that before, whatever that is.
Well, we have Harris Hawks. You have here Harris Hawks. We do at our place too. And they're messengers and also guardians.
I see them sitting in the tree like they know something I don't know.
Yes.
They look at very majestic, like silly human.
And they talk to you and all sorts of
They
things.
will if I've tried to talk to the ones that fly through that are young, but they just sort of see me and they take off. They don't hang around long. The adults will hang around faster and longer. My cat talks to me a lot. He wants to eat.
Yes, and I haven't seen him yet this morning.
He took off. I thought he was going to hang around.
Okay.
We've got Catherine. Good morning, Catherine.
Yeah, that's her name is also Kat, and she does tea readings. I would like some.
Oh, tell me, I'm being guided to ask you that pulse you were talking about
Yes.
the warning.
Uh-huh.
I think somebody needs to hear that.
Oh, okay. One of the messages I've gotten, especially when the universe wants to warn me about something, it's almost like, I don't know if any of you remember, some of you are a little young, but it's like, warning, warning, Will Robinson. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. Yeah. So it's the pulse, danger, danger. And it would be mainly in my solar plexus all the way up my chest. And it would be just like that and just a pulsing. It's like, no, don't go do that. Don't go there.
And what she's learned to do is that particular pulse means caution, caution, caution.
Yeah.
So I wanted you guys to hear her experience about that, because maybe you're getting the pulses and aren't paying attention. So correlate some of that stuff.
Yeah. Hawks, grasshoppers, frogs, crickets. When you see a frog, that means that your environment is very balanced and very good. So frogs are great to see.
And they eat flies.
Yes. The snake
Praying
ones.
mantis turtle, yeah.
Yes, we've been seeing praying mantis recently.
Well, Kim, if you're that busy with the animals, ask them to tell you what to do.
Well, and each time she sees one, it's giving her a message. So are you looking up that message each time?
Animal communicator kind of thing. Are you an animal communicator?
She could be.
You could be.
Yeah. But Google is great to spiritually, what does this mean? Black chicken show up for 2 days this week. Oh, wow. Did you look it up, Kat? And if you did, what did it mean to you? Okay. And are they the same color or are they the little white ones? Jess, what kind of feathers are you seeing?
I talked to a gal that was buying a new house, and she wasn't sure whether to buy this one or not. She walked out the front door, and this feather came down. So she knew her angels were said, okay, and then she bought the house.
Yep, yep.
I thought that was an interesting story, because she was into the angel thing at the time. But that's how they were talking to her.
Yeah, and the couple that bought my mom's house, yes, I looked it up. Good. They said they had looked at a lot of houses, but when they walked into my mom's house, they knew it was the right one. They could just feel that it was the right one. And my mom would have been there too to say, "This is the people I want." So it worked out perfectly. Yeah. And I find feathers every day.
Up there.
Huh?
You're good at putting up all those little notes for everybody to see.
All different. I had a turkey feather show up the other day. Save all the feathers. No, it's not what we used to think. When they're big enough, save them because they make great saging wands. You can also add them to your brooms. For those of you who put brooms up, and remember this time of year is great for the cinnamon brooms. Trader Joe's, Sprouts, some of the dollar stores have them. So yeah, it's a great time for those. And they make great gifts. They really do. And you can add, they're saying charms, but also crystals and other beads too. Do save them good. I found an owl feather. Oh my goodness. That is such a great
I had an
meaning
owl
to
land
me.
out here, and I couldn't believe how big that thing was. It was just at a distance. The thing looked like it was enormous. I didn't realize owls got that big.
Yeah, they do. Did you take a picture?
I did.
You did?
I've got him somewhere. He was sitting on the fence. He
it.
looked at me like, "Excuse me, what are you doing here?"
Beautiful.
So I can't be bothered by this.
Great. You can't be bothered by what?
I didn't feel loved by the owl. He was dismissing me.
Oh,
You know, that just like, oh, excuse me, I don't have time for you. That was the feeling I got from the owl.
oh, no, he was here for me because I'm an owl person, very much an owl person. I end up letting them go in the field after a while because I have so many. The feather?
Send them to us because we know
Yes.
a lady that uses them.
Oh, I want them. What are you talking about? Somebody else. I want it.
I'm saying Tina.
Yeah, but I love owls and any feathers I can get.
Okay,
I have an eagle feather and a few others.
Send us the rejects.
I only keep my favorite. Yeah. I'll send you an envelope. You can email me later.
Amazon.
Speaking it.
Ship it Amazon.
No, don't ship it Amazon. I don't want to get it. Sorry, wrong one.
Who is missing us? Pamela Fraser.
Hold on. I'm going to put our information up again Tuesday mornings. I've got so many things.
Wow.
What?
I was just talking about a cat, and an owl was waiting for her at the dumpster. An owl waiting for you anywhere
Pamela.
would be.
I'll be back from Wisconsin in
What
January.
is she doing in
Yes.
Wisconsin?
Cat I was taking care of over the winter when I went to throw his bed out there. There's an owl waiting for me at the dumpster.
Maybe he was waiting for the cat. What did the cat?
Well, no, the owl was there to see her.
The owl I saw here was 3 times bigger than my cat. It's insane.
I've got to put something out for owls so they can come and see me when I'm here. But you do have hawks, so the owl might not want to deal with the hawks.
Yeah, I don't know how those guys get along.
Yeah. Well, it's usually. Did you see the owl at night or during the day?
Afternoon.
Oh. Because I know they're at nights, but
That's what puzzled me, because I thought they were night flyers. It just seemed weird to see them in the light hanging on the fence back there.
well, you do have a lot of burrowing owls, but they're not going to be the big ones.
This one was huge.
Yeah. In this area, they have a lot of different types of species of owls. Okay. All right. Let's see. We had other people who wanted answers. Okay. I hope that helps you, Kim, what we said. We've got Jess. Did you need anything? Did you have a question? Also, Tina, Francis, Kelly, in that order. And
Which Tina
James,
are we
yes,
dealing with?
Tina Shelton. But I'm just asking, am I on the list? Yes, everybody's on the list, but a lot of you did not put a message in. Okay.
Ooh, that is cool watching geese fly over.
And we got a lot of geese in the area right now. I haven't gone by the riparian area, so I got to go over there.
I had ducks floating in my irrigation the other day.
Oh, cool.
Up there.
Okay. Insight about cats move.
That's our Lou, Catherine Fisher.
Catherine Fisher. Yeah.
My move soon. I see a big truck.
Is it Penske U-Haul? Budget.
It seems like a big semi, but they're
Ooh.
saying, be careful what you get rid of. Are you cleaning? Are you trying to throw stuff out? Which would make sense. You run into stuff you don't need and get rid of. But there's something valuable to
That's
you
Kelly.
that they don't want you to get rid of. What would that be? Something to do with leather? Does that make any sense?
Something to do with leather. Cat, you are not to get rid of the
It's
leather.
a whip.
Is it a whip? He just added that in. He's saying leather. So if you did things with leather, I'm a hoarder, yeah. But something
all
about
right, all right.
about leather. Do not get rid of the leather.
Something about leather. There's something that's sacred to you that they don't want you to throw out. That if you have that much stuff.
And I'm also hearing. Do you have a half price books in the area? Because if you do, take them all. Okay, take them all your magazines. If you have any magazines, send them your.
Leather
Ooh,
jacket, like a bomber jacket. Good one, Jess.
yeah.
That would did you have a father in the military or a brother or something like that? Maybe. But they're saying all of these belongings are weighing you back. FYI. So they're saying rent a smaller truck, fill the truck, and throw everything else away.
But
That's a
put
process.
in your priorities first. What you need first, put that in first. That's what I'm getting. Priorities first. And then whatever's left over.
Yeah, this is a really big truck.
Well, you want to get a smaller truck.
Get
no
a
leather
small
jacket at all.
U-Haul. Don't bring in a semi.
Yeah. And I've used 16 footers. They have a ramp. And that's basically what they're showing me is a 16 footer with the ramp, because you will need the ramp for some things.
They just said it again. All the stuff is not serving you.
Yeah. Let it go. Only what is necessary.
They emphasizing. Oh, that reminded me of a story. I worked for a lady one day. Brand new house. Moving van rolls up. She's mad when I get there. She's not mad at me, but she's mad because they had been in an RV for 2 years. And she said all she needed was 2 forks. What had happened was all of the stuff that they'd owned before was in storage. It's now rolling up to the new house. She was so used to her RV simple life. She was going, I got to go back to all the stuff. And she was angry about that. And so the point being, you only need 2 forks.
Get with a community too. The community there in Corpus Christi. Get with them. Talk to Matt and Tony. They have friends that can help out without gouging you, and they're part of the community. So they need help financially, but they're not going to gouge you. They might also have insurance for this. So that's what they showed me. Get a hold of Matt and Tony. Okay. And I hope you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, I have a QR code.
The leather jacket thing, I'm getting something about a binder, a book cover.
Yeah.
Or something.
I saw book too when you said leather. Book is more
would
important.
It be a Bible? I don't know. Do you have
or something else, but it's a
something that's
keepsake.
leather covered or a bag? Or
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. So get a hold of Elements, Realms, and Beyond, Matt and Tony, Mystic Matt and Master Tony.
And what
Something
do they
about
do?
their community. They own a shop
Oh,
in Corpus Christi. I did a live from their shop, and they have a group of people that can help you. That I don't know why they all of a sudden said to do that. Trying to find out where to move now. Okay. We can't.
somebody was suggesting, because I've got stuff that I'm never going to use, donating to these battered women's shelters.
Yeah.
Not that they would tell me where it is, but there's places to take this up, because they talk about the women coming into these shelters with the shirt on their back.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know whether the shelter needs the stuff or whether they hand it off to the women, how that works.
Well, and something popped up the other day. It was Facebook, not YouTube or Instagram. I don't think it was Instagram. Anyway, it said to save your small suitcases, your overnight bags, and donate them to foster care, because those kids put all their possessions into a bag, and it's usually a trash bag. And I don't know if you know how it feels carrying around a trash bag instead of a suitcase. It's a whole lot different. And mind over matter, give them something positive so they can move forward with their lives and not feel like they're trash. Okay. Landlord is losing house, so we have until December 3rd. That's when the auction is. Oh my goodness.
Back taxes or something? Must be.
Yeah. Okay. It's time to do a huge
Cleansing, clearing.
Yeah, but sell things. Oh, I'm seeing the show, I can't even remember the name of it, but where they put things in piles. Trash, sell,
free.
Well, you can have a free, things you're getting rid of, that's your trash.
Yeah.
So the free stuff you put in one pile. the things you want to sell in another pile, and the things you want to keep in another pile. Oh,
That's too bad
wow.
he's losing the house.
Yes, back taxes. Yeah.
They swoop in like
Yeah.
predators on that back tax stuff. It's too bad he waited so long. He could have gotten help from somebody.
Yeah. Hey, but it's December 3rd. You never know what's going to happen after November 5th. I'm just saying. Things could be.
The world might
better.
not be here after November 5th.
It will. I think it's going to be much better. But this is me. This is the positivity me. Yes, what I was going to do, honestly. Okay, good. Let me know when you're planning on doing it. If I can make it out there, I'll make it out there. Because this is what I like to do. She hasn't paid for 8 years. Oh my goodness.
8 years of back taxes.
Maybe I need to be there on December 3rd.
You don't even want to get a year behind.
No, but I meant as far as, and it's in the state of Texas. And it's in
Is that where this is?
yes, and the taxes in the state of Texas, 17.6%. Ridiculous. And I swore I would never buy in the state of Texas. I don't know how bad Corpus Christi is. I am checking it, but definitely get a hold of these guys and see what they can do for you. They might have somebody within their community, that can come in and take a look at stuff and pull things out. Oh, right. And they're reminding me that 2 or 3 doors down from Matt and Tony's place, Elements, Realms, and Beyond, they have a eclectic store with a lot of neat stuff in there. So get a hold of Tony and Matt and see what they can do to connect you with the people you need to help out.
Thank you, Catherine. Keep us posted.
Yeah.
Let us know how many forks you end up with.
Yes. And also, Kat, one other thing is that community might be able to buy the house. Not for you to stay in, because you do need to move and get rid of stuff.
If it's at the auction state point, there's no winning now. You got to go to the auction.
Yeah, no, the community members go to the auction.
And they buy it up they got to pool money or something because they want
But
cash.
it might be, I know, but there might be somebody who is within the community who is a light worker that wants something like this to have a sanctuary. This is what I'm getting, that they want to utilize the house for a center, a spiritual center or something like that. But yes, let them know this is happening because you'd rather it go to somebody who's going to do positive things with it than negative things. This is what I'm getting. Okay. I hope that helps you, but work with your community. Oh, and the others, because you know a lot of people in the community. So please work with the others too. Wow. There's a lot of positivity on that and a lot of activity on the other side as well. And I'm just going with anybody who's put in a message. And so Kelly and James, you're in there too.
So Kelly, are we working with her? I'm
Yeah,
getting
Kelly
marshmallows.
Massey.
Kelly, I'm getting marshmallows.
Okay.
What are you doing with marshmallows?
All right.
So if your questions are with marshmallows, feel free to let me know.
You too, Kat.
Or can I be added? Earth to Kelly. I know you're fixing or coming up with a profound universal query.
Okay, we're going to keep going then. Tina, did you have a question?
No marshmallows. Okay. Oh, that's disappointing. I thought I was in for something erotic here.
Can never. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. You'll be next. I didn't have a question. You just want a general thing, right? I mean, not a general. Sorry. Highest and greatest good. Any messages?
For who?
Kelly. Miss Kelly.
Oh, because I was thinking she didn't have a question.
She wanted to be on the list, or can I be added? And yeah, she was already on the list. And then
Now she's saying I didn't have a question.
in other words, what's for her highest and greatest
Okay,
good? What is the
so she had
message we
nothing
have for her?
specific.
Right.
Go buy marshmallows.
Does she need s'mores?
It's
It's the time of year for s'mores.
That's true. Kelly Bailey. This is
Yes.
bizarre. They're showing me a picture of a glider. You know, gliders are really skinny when they got huge long wings, just so they can waft around in the air currents. Gliding.
So thirsty.
So here's where I'm going with this. So the image of a glider, I'm going to assume it's either you in the glider or it's you as a glider. But there's so much peace around it. I get the sense that you're happy where you are and you are gliding along singing a song kind of thing. The currents, but they're also saying, you know, gliders are dependent on air currents and wind blowing and all of this stuff. And so if the air stops moving over the wings, the plane comes down. So they're saying you always have to be cognizant of where the wind's coming from. Okay, where are we going with that one? Okay. They're saying it's fun to glide around and be in the moment, cruise, but don't forget to keep things, you know, you got to still plan stuff in life and you still got to wake up in the morning and brush your teeth, you know, all this stuff. They're saying don't get too caught up in the moment. Don't get too relaxed. You know, it's they're giving me an image of an animal that a predator would pursue. You know, that animal still has to be alert, keep looking to the side and make sure everything's in place. So that's the only place I know to go. The glider thing has me confounded a little bit. I don't know if I tied that in correctly or not.
Ah, yeah. Okay. And I'm feeling you're dizzy. You're just kind of moving, going through the motions.
She's
not
looking for
really good.
escape. That's what the glider
Yeah.
is. Okay.
There's
Yeah,
just really a lot of confusion and a lot of
Yeah, they're saying put your glasses
disconnect.
back on, and not that you need to wear glasses, but
I got to by now.
if so, times are tough. They're saying relinquish the sadness, look for the gifts, and move on because tomorrow's a brand new day. That's what I'm getting. Thank you, Kim.
I can. And I'm feeling that there's a lot of energy around you. A lot of people are a lot of entities, especially from the other side, ancestors is what they're telling me, that are there with you and trying to help you through this. But yes, it's just a lot of energy around you, and your solar plexus are going wishy-washy. It's like there's pain in the left side, and they're saying something about your femininity right now, but sadness, heaviness, and femininity. So I don't know if you lost a female or not.
It's hard, but I understand. I get that, Kelly. But the message that I'm getting now is, yes, it's hard, but in pushing against the hard is where the learning and the growth take place. If it was easy, you wouldn't be paying any attention to what's going on. They're saying there's a huge lesson here for you in understanding who you are. And as all of these things, I'm getting goosebumps on that one. And they're saying dig deep into the depths of your heart. You're kind and you're giving, and you always know what to do in the end, but don't let this momentary pain derail you. Keep your focus. They're saying don't take your hands off the controls of the glider. You know, keep flying. So let's go with that with the glider.
I'm sorry about your dad passed.
That's tough. That's always hard. However, trust me, he's doing a jig over there where he is. You know, you do that instant
Transition.
Yes, that's the word I want.
It's like you look at me, and so I figure I need to answer that question.
You're supposed to. You know everything.
No, it's just like we said, we're so familiar. It's like, okay, what are we finishing here? The mom passed 28 years ago. Then she's trying to. Okay.
But she feels like she's lost
Hold
her footing.
Yeah, yeah. That
And
was her anchor.
yeah,
Hi, Diane.
but bless your heart for getting what you got from your dad.
Yeah.
And but I'm also getting he's glad to be where he is. I'm getting that things were getting tough for him, either mentally, physically, or maybe mentally, or that type of thing. And I'm getting a sense of relief. You know, if you've ever been trapped underwater, like at the ocean and the waves, and you can't wait to get to the top to get that breath of fresh air, because that's what I'm getting from him. He just feels to me like he just broke through and he can finally take a deep breath and go, oh my gosh, everything's okay. So I think he's feeling release. Not that he would have wanted to leave you behind, but after a while you've had enough. So I don't know what he was going through.
Yeah. A lot, she says. But
no taxes. I'm hearing. Was he worried about money? Was he having financial trouble?
And okay, when you said that, I don't know if you've done this already or if an attorney has done this already, but go through paperwork, fine tooth comb. Okay. Definitely look at everything, anything and every piece of paper you can. Don't throw any away until you know. Put a questionable stack, put a definite got to go through stack. And don't get rid of those receipts quite yet. If he was a hoarder, again, I would say if you do have, or if he did have magazines or something like that, magazines are still wanted.
Sister's in the mix here.
And she just posted sister.
That's when I said, but I don't like what I'm getting. I'm
He doesn't
uncomfortable
like
about this with the sister.
your sister. Don't.
They're showing me get a big magnifying glass out.
Yeah.
I don't think your sister is who you think she is. Who's the executor? That's my concern.
Executrix.
Executor. I didn't know there was that word.
Executrix for women. If
Okay.
the women, if you are your sister or the executrix of the.
There's a shadow around your sister.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. That's why I was told you need to go through the paperwork, not or an attorney.
Yeah, don't take her word for things.
Nope.
Been
I
there,
have a
done
sister too, and I'm not putting sisters down. It's just that you need. Oh, maybe stepmother too.
So
Well-
Dad was still married when he passed?
Yep. But remember,
Ow.
are you which state are you in, Kelly? If you're here in Arizona, I can tell you that community property state, when a parent passes, half their stuff is the children's if they were married
Is
before.
that how that works?
Yes. Florida. I don't know what the Florida rules are.
But there's something not right around the sister. I mean, she's probably a nice person, but there's some energy that I'm not comfortable with. I'm just going to leave it.
And I'm getting, because they told me you were an attorney, nobody in between. And you need to work with the attorney too.
You're the strength of the situation.
Yeah. And don't put it off on somebody else, because you have, their words, a clean analytical mind. And they meant clean for a positive reason. Okay. And also, Kelly, they want to remind you about the 5-minute candle ritual that Don talks about. And that's 5 minutes a day, about the same time every day in the dark. You light a candle, and I light it with the intention of communication with the other side, my guides, my ancestors, and any higher vibrational being. Okay, you light that and you sit there for 5 minutes staring at a flame or just off the flame, and you do it for 7 days. It really does help, and it's really helped me focus as I'm waking up in the morning on whatever lingering dream. I have more information and understand it a lot more. And the shadow to me is something about your sister resents that.
Could be.
Not necessarily, but that's what they're telling me. And
That
when they reiterate,
they're saying deal with sister though with open arms. Don't condescend to her. Be very patient with her. She's not doing as well as you are here.
Yeah.
And they're saying recognize her and try to include her to the extent that you can.
But don't lay all your cards out on the table all the time. Keep some close to your chest.
Be complimentary with her. Let her think, let her know you appreciate her efforts. But yeah, I think Julie's right. You keep your hands on the reins.
Yeah. A work in progress. Yes. Yes. You're not. I mean, you still are. Yes, we're all work in progress, but she's more so.
In a silly way, sister looks up to her. I say silly, subtle. You're not going to see this, but she does look at you. You model for her. So.
Oh, so you and your dad were in the same state, Florida? Then you have the reins and keep it. Do not give them
But
up.
she's hovering on the edges. The sister is.
But
let's just get this.
yeah, my sister did the obituary for my mom. No, she shouldn't have. I shouldn't have allowed her to do it, but she did it because she had to express herself her way, her choices. She was wounded and did not make a wise decision. That's all I say. But to me, mom was already passed and she wasn't happy about it, but nothing she could do about it. So I knew I shouldn't have, but anyway, that's beside the point.
But you've got this.
You got it. Yeah. She's in Indiana, but she was living in Florida for months until he passed. Okay.
Oh, she's back.
No, she's in
What's that
Indiana.
poltergeist thing? They're back.
Yes, but Indiana wants me, so she went back home. His sister went back home. So good. But you're in Florida now. You're still there. So, and yeah, definitely, you've got this. Okay. And then, let's see, who was it? James, I think. And then Tina. James wants a love
So
message.
do I. Maybe we could trade info here. James McMillan, can you see anything on my love letter? You don't have one. I don't.
Stop. He's just venting. That's all. It has nothing to do with you.
James McMillan, love. Ooh, you know what I'm hearing?
What?
There's a girl on the fringes. Somebody's looking at you, but you aren't seeing her. This is interesting.
Oh.
I like her energy, whoever she is. But you haven't considered her as an option. Does that make any sense to you?
Thank you, Kelly. I don't know if you meant
somebody's
yes,
had her
here.
eyes on you for a while. We opened a can of worms here.
They know
Just
this isn't
everybody loves you.
Good morning, Miss Letty. We got
waiting.
Florida, Oregon.
Earth to James, come in, James.
I don't know who you mean.
That's the problem. You don't know she's there. So either you're not looking. I see her as small, slight female.
Petite.
Yes, that's the
Don't
word.
use the word slight because
Slight.
she's a petite.
Okay, petite.
Yeah.
Very feminine, very caring.
What color are her eyes?
Blue.
Okay. I was saying like light eyes. So
Yeah, light eyes.
Yeah, blue.
But
that's what I was saying too.
The only thing I can go, if it's somebody at work that you don't know, is just start looking around.
When you said work, I think it's someplace he frequents that she's at.
That could be.
Because she's at work.
Well, somebody sees him. I don't know where to tell him.
She sees him.
Okay, yeah.
But she's at work when she sees him. He's not.
That could be.
It's a place he frequents. I don't know if you go to Starbucks.
So wear a sign around your neck.
Somebody is there now. They're watching you. It's not a stalker kind of watching. No.
She has seen you. Somebody has noticed you. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. It's like Julie says, someplace you would be on a repetitive basis where this person could keep running into you. It wasn't a one-time glance. I just get that she knows who you are and she knows where you live. I don't mean that. That's a stalking thing. But,
yeah, that's what I get. It's not stalking.
But they're saying don't be shy.
And something about she's spoken to you too. She has spoken to you. Just in passing, just maybe a hello.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hello,
getting.
Miss
Hi,
Harley.
Harley.
I know I could call you the other name, but Harley seems to fit you so much better.
Now we think you have been exposed to her already.
Yeah, that's what we're both getting. And I saw light eyes. He saw blue. I couldn't tell they were blue or light green, but they're definitely blue. Blue
There's
light.
like a wait. Is there a restaurant you're in a lot or a bar? I'm going to get the sense maybe she's a waitress.
That's what I got at first.
Interesting.
Because I don't see her behind a
I see her
coffee
out on the
counter.
floor.
I see her out on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she says hi.
Go bar hopping.
And you can, I don't think it's a bar. I really don't think it's a bar.
I see a restaurant.
Yeah.
A nice restaurant. Not a fast food, it's
Not
a
a Denny's.
Sit down place.
It is a sit down, but it's not, well, it could be a Denny's, but it's a nicer one.
Or just start eating in every restaurant.
No. It's someplace he's frequenting now.
Someplace you've already been in.
Yeah.
Because she has seen you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that and leave it there.
And I get the word smitten.
Oh.
In life, someone did have eyes on me, but I left that job and we are not in contact. Do you get out at all? I'm having a sense that you try not to.
Ooh, social media. That's an interesting thought. But I don't know how, I don't get that it is though.
No, I'm not feeling, I'm in person.
Yes. Strikes me as an in-person thing.
Yeah.
Unless you're Facebooking or,
Live.
FaceTime.
Yeah. And no, I'm not talking about me. I'm just saying. That would be something he would say. No, I'm just saying that somebody is seeing you. So unless you're live all the time, James.
So.
I haven't been out in a week late.
There could be a problem with this.
Yeah. So what about your love life? I mean,
I was right. You don't have one.
Yeah. If you're sitting inside the house, I'm just saying, nobody's going to come walking at your door and saying, I'm here to date you. I'm just saying.
Get out to some meetups, get out to some social groups. I don't know what your social circle is in terms of going to church or whatnot. And it's like marketing. You got to put yourself out there.
Okay, Jess, that last person you met, did you meet them on social media or did you meet them in person?
If nothing else, sit in the street corner with a sign, I'm available. Maybe I should do that.
You've got too much to deal with to waste your time for that.
The world is going to end. I'm available.
Didn't Tina introduce you to somebody?
Yes, that's a whole different story.
Okay, we won't get into that. You didn't mention it today, so we'll have to talk later. But I know you have work
It was
to do
interesting.
later. It was done deal. Got it. So, anybody have a question can answer that?
So, James, that's all we got for you. Go be happy. Find her.
Get out and go back to the places you have been before and meet people. We were friends on social media. Yes, meet them in person.
How could we have?
Never believe what they're telling you online.
Yes, I've tried that game too. That's where
See
fantasies
them,
happen.
look at their eyes and know the truth. You have strong intuition. You would know better if you see them in person.
Got any psychic
psychic
circles where you live? Women are all over the psychic circles. It's hardly ever any men. I don't know where you live or what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, but James, sitting in the house is not, and I know a lot of people do the online stuff, dating and meeting people, but get out there, see people.
Good morning, Miss A5.
It's Miss Angie. Miss Angie, will you be on Sunday at around 3 p.m.? And I know you were on last night. You were helping out Miss Sherry, Beery, and Brian. And they will be back on next Thursday night.
Social anxiety.
Okay. Your fear of the unknown and the future. Pizza for Fast Food Friday. You know I was going to ask that next. Thank you. Pizza for tonight.
Who is she eating
Okay.
pizza with?
I don't know.
What
I
do
don't
they
know
do?
what pizza she's going
Oh,
to.
Jet's Pizza.
Jet's Pizza.
Are you
Okay.
going to hang out at the pizza place? Or is that where
You're
you buy it?
welcome, James. Get out there. Be active. Sitting down, you're not going to get. You're just going to stay
Yeah.
stagnant.
Look up meetups. There's a bunch of
Yeah.
meetups.
And start loving yourself more. You won't be lonely if you love yourself more. Trust me.
What if that girl that we're seeing for him is future? I don't know.
He's seen her before.
That's what I keep.
She's seen him before.
Okay. We'll stick with that.
So he
I don't
just
wanna
needs to
be
get
wrong.
out. He needs to get out and
Yeah.
about. But sitting in the house is not getting it done.
No, it's like trying to find a job right before it comes on the door.
Yeah. Well, anybody come knocking on the door. But
Yeah. Except for Jehovah's.
archway framing a door that looks into a room with a lower light. Yes, we were talking about restaurants. So when you say archway, to me, that's Mexican food, but I could be wrong. I mean, it could be Thai food or other ones. Jet's Pizza is good.
Come on, Jess,
I've
get
never
out here.
had
I'll buy
Jet's
you
Pizza.
pizza. Good morning.
Will you stop that?
Okay.
Start dating. She's a little on the young side for you.
I know. Well, it's all perspective. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not lonely. I'm content with my. What's that song? I'm alone, but I'm can't think who sang it. The verse is something like I'm lonely, but I'm.
What? No, I will be at home in bed, bingo, watching Only Murders in the Building
Oh,
with Angry Orchard.
that's
I have no idea.
Only Murders in the Building is a new series, and
Oh.
Angry Orchard is liquor. So she's isn't that a it's
Binge watching, got it. Yeah. I like it. It said bed bingo watching. It just was cute, but yeah. Understood. So you're not going to go live on Sunday? Oh my
she's gonna be
goodness.
hungover.
Oh my goodness. Do it before and after. Anyway, we miss you, Angie. I know I didn't get to see. I got a little bit on Wednesday.
I haven't watched any of that Only Murders. I've seen it advertised.
Okay. So Harley, did you have an answer for James? And then Tina is next. So okay, the other thing they wanted me to tell you, James, you're overindulging, whatever, and I'm coughing, so that usually means
Yeah.
you're doing something with smoke. Yes, and it doesn't necessarily mean cigarettes. I'm just saying. But they gave me a wave and of dizziness too. Overindulgent. Oh, and Miss Shelley is in the house. Hello, Miss Shelley. Okay, and then Tina.
Good day, KK.
Yes, we have a lot of people on the list. We just need to get going. Ah, somebody's smoking. I'm doing my best to breathe. A room looking into another room. It's
Okay, so-
glowing like in
So
my-
the apples make it healthy. I get it.
Oh, yes. That's right. Ah, okay. Didn't want to be right on that, James. So please take your smoke. Anyway, Tina.
Where's Mr. Victor?
Mr. Victor's in the house. It's about time, boy.
Julie
That's
called me out. What'd you call her out on?
Who?
Jess.
I don't remember. Sorry.
We call you out on so much. Sorry.
Oh, that I wasn't. Yeah, I didn't know if it was you or not, but James already said it was him. So just saying. And Miss Tina wanted the general, please.
Tina Shelton. What is she here? What part of the world is Tina in?
I think North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken.
So Hyacinth does. They're showing me little dogs. They're saying, watch out for the dogs. Actually, their words were, watch out for the puppies.
Aw,
And I
got no
see-
puppies?
But there's
Mine don't.
something about you're preoccupied. Do you have a new dog in the house, and there's something preoccupied? But they're showing me you looking down. It's like something's got you distracted at floor level, and you're not paying attention to something else at eye level. There's a distraction taking place, and they're saying, don't focus on the distraction.
What did you
There's
say?
something else that needs to be looked at.
Oh, there's Victor. Sorry, Victor, I didn't see that.
So I don't know if that means anything to you, Tina, or not. They're saying, look, but they want you to take a look at something carefully. They keep showing me looking at the floor. They're looking at what would that mean?
It's not the I'm hearing where you walk, but it has nothing to do with paperwork. You're looking for floor. Is the
I'm looking at the floor.
is it wood? What's on the floor?
Wood floor,
Wood floor.
dark floor.
Okay,
Anyway.
they're saying no, it does not have anything to do with paperwork. I just want to verify that because we were talking paperwork earlier. Okay, what does it? Dark wood floor.
You're not paying attention to something. Something's got you distracted, and it's pulling your attention from something you should be looking at. That's the cycle I keep getting at.
And I'm getting. I just dropped my.
She's looking for distractions. Dropped your what? Excuse us.
My
We're
mind.
dropping things.
I'm dropping things, so don't mind that. What was it? You're not trusting your intuition. Again. And it feels like you're nauseous too. Why are you nauseous? Something's eating away at her is what it's saying. But if it's
She's skating. She's trying to. There's something she's.
Maryland. Oh, I get it mixed up. I don't know why I get
Something she's not.
Maryland. It's in that same animal. No animals.
There's something that she's just glossing over, trying to brush away that needs to be focused on. Is it business? Is it work? Is it personal? Is it? Do you have kids? Because now I'm getting kids in the mix,
But no animals.
and I'm getting a daughter. Is there a young female in your life? Oh, here's what I think I'm getting: young female, reference to you somehow, some way. She's being brushed over. Somebody needs attention that they're not getting. Some focus needs to be put on this person that they're unaware of their own needs, and they're saying it's going to take a more mature person to reorient this one. Is that niece, nephew? Wouldn't be nephew.
It's not. Saying daughter first.
Yeah, I got younger. I'm just going to go younger female to cover all my bases. But there's something that she's ignoring or just sort of brushing by or not being focused on or doing things to distract her from that.
Oh, take her away from focusing on. And I hear focusing on the priority.
Yeah, and the priority would be.
Is what she's ignoring.
Could be. Victor's getting that.
Yeah.
It's a gift thing.
She needs to trust in her gifts. Yes, that's why the solar plexus were all messed up for her.
Oh, mediumship class Sunday.
Yes. You'll do fine. And it's online? Or is it in person? In Maryland. Yes. I don't know why I keep getting North Carolina for you. I have no idea. Maybe I'm getting me mixed up with somebody
More
else.
witches in North Carolina.
Are there?
I don't know.
What does that have to do with mediumship? I don't know.
I think of North Carolina as like Salem witch trial era. I think of them as being very conservative.
That's Massachusetts.
Is that Massachusetts? Well,
Salem, Massachusetts. Yeah. 4 children.
okay, how old's the girl?
Which one?
Oh, she has more than one girl?
Well, I don't know. She has 4 children, so
So I knew she would at least have to have one, probably.
James, I'm going to reply to you so you can get a hold of this person.
I want to go older daughter, assuming you have more than one. She's very indifferent. Does not feel like she's part of the crowd.
Teenager? Well, preteen.
Waiting. So Tina's doing mediumship on Sunday.
Yep. We're still waiting on a reply for
Victor, Tina, for children. David. Same physical. Who else have we got in the meantime? Charlie's second now.
nobody's popping in.
Nobody's.
You like to use read 5 people at the same time. Miss Jess had a question about her love life.
Do you have a specific question, Jess, or did you want to?
She wanted to know about her love life. That's what her question was.
Well, if she's not getting out, that's not going to help her either.
You can ask a question and can't guarantee we'll make it to you. On Zoom? Okay. I have one on
Her classes.
Transmitter as well. Okay, that's what he's doing.
Echo's on back there? Good. Oh, the daughters are older.
Oh, not teenagers. Okay. 28 and 20.
Well, at that age, you don't have much power over them anyway. Okay, here's what I'm getting. And I want to go with the older one. It could be the younger one, but the older one's getting my attention. When she comes to you for, I get the sense that you two don't click. She's looking for somebody to come to for advice, but they want you to reach out first. I do this with one of my kids. I just periodically check in and say, hey, what's going on? Because if you wait for them to come to you, that's not going to happen. She's waiting for a door to open, they're saying. So you need to be the one on the other side of the door and turn the doorknob. I get a sense she's feeling a little lost at the moment, but they're saying don't ignore it. She needs help. And that's my story. Maybe Julie's got something on that.
I just keep hearing second guess. You're always second guessing yourself. So if you get the urge to call any of your daughters, any of your children, do so. Don't hesitate.
Don't wait for them to find you.
Don't procrastinate. Go for it immediately, because that's the universe saying, hey, attention. And that's your first notification. Remember, that's just a little tap on the shoulder. And then after tapping on the shoulder, yes, we'll let Valerie explain that to you. Here we go.
Healing journey. About 2 years ago, my life was like really unmanageable, and I got shut. You know how the universe or God kind of like taps you on the shoulder, you don't listen, kind of gives you a little push, you don't listen, shoves you to your knees, you still don't listen. I got shoved on my ass, and so I needed to really change the way I was living.
Interesting.
Okay.
Her words, I need to change the way I was living.
Yes.
That's huge. I mean, that sounds like she had to make a big shift.
Well, yes, she did, but sometimes you can't make that big of a shift at a time.
Right.
So when that tap on the shoulder, when the initial
creating awareness.
Yeah, creating awareness, that's when you need to get motivated. And I know it's hard because procrastination was one of my main staples, but I'm getting rid of that. I'm still working on it. So it's one in your mind and watching me. Yeah, so it's all about your choices. And that is for all of you. That video is for all of you because James, Jess, you don't like things that are happening. You want the love to come in, but it's not going to come in until changes are made, until you are ready for that love to come in.
You draw people at the level of your own woundedness.
Yes. And so if you want to be wounded or you want to be wise, if you want to be wise,
Hang
then
out with
you're
the
gonna-
wise people.
yeah, the wise
Like
people
me and
come.
Julie. Yeah,
Yeah, we love you coming in here. I found a soul brother over here in Sweden. How added sub on your channel. Hopefully he will join us in future. Oh,
Soul-
sounds great.
Soul brother.
Soul brother.
Sounds
Soul
like
sister. Soul sister. Sorry. Okay. And I know I was on somebody else after Tina. Let's go. And we already, Jess said no. We already talked to Kelly. Okay. Who else we got? Gandalf. Are you still here, dear? Gandalf. I love the name.
Gandalf is a real name or
Wizard. Don't you remember Gandalf the Grey?
yeah. I didn't know if this is a personal name or
I don't know if he chose it because of Gandalf the Grey or not.
group that is here.
Yep. Good to see you. I'm just going through who had a question first. Melissa would be next because she has a question in here.
Gandalf.
And she's put it a few times.
Gandalf. Okay.
Gandalf.
It's back. I'm seeing a car. An old sedan. What do old sedans mean? Well, they want you to get in the car and be
Thank you,
comfortable.
Liz.
But the car is an old car, almost the armchair seats in them.
Mhm.
It's so big and cushy, and they're saying, get in,
Okay.
get in, sit down, and shut up. What would that, that song, get out of my dreams and into my car.
No, I missed
Why
that one.
don't you meant the Cars sang that song? Get out of my dreams and into my car. I love the song.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'll have to look that up.
But it's like getting in this old car. You're in this new environment. You're isolated. It's quiet. It's soundproof. You're comfortable. You're alone. You feel safe. I don't know where they're going with this. The car. Unless they're in, oh, I know what it is. You are it's being suggested to you that I think you're caught up in complete chaos, confusion, life, kids, work, whatever. And there's this whirlwind of stuff going around. You need to isolate yourself and get some quiet time. It sounds to me like you're getting drained 24/7. Either you're people pleasing to the extreme, which is not a bad thing, but they're saying you got to know when to call it quits. And I want you to retract, find a quiet spot where you can hide out, isolate yourself, give yourself some moments of just tranquility. I don't know whether that represents a bathroom and a big tub and candles, or whether it means getting away for the weekend, or whether that means whatever it means to you. But the car they were giving me was just a place to crawl into and lock the world out. So I want to put it that way. And they're saying it's time for your transition. So it's funny that this conversation has come up with others lately. There's an unwillingness for you to take care of yourself, spend money on yourself, to be concerned about your own health because you're so focused on everybody else around you. And it's okay to that, but they got to know, they're saying you've got to know when it's time to quit and pull back the reins. Because if you crash and burn, so does everybody else. But don't let all of that pressure, spiritual bath of candles and jazz.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I think that's the gist of the message. Because
Okay.
he gets in this car, she, and it just gets like you're in a. Ever been in a sound booth where you can't hear anything except
Yep.
your own breathing? It's that isolated. You don't hear any outside noise. Or go to Hawaii.
But
Billy Ocean, yeah.
yeah, I thank you for putting that in.
Was that Get Out of My Car and Into My Dreams, Billy Ocean?
Pam Shore had that first, and then yeah.
I thought it was the Cars sang it. I love the song.
Oh, the Cars.
Yeah.
Okay, when you said the Cars sang it, I'm going.
Oh, the group.
The group.
I
yeah.
thought they did, but it must have been Billy Ocean.
The Cars. One of their songs meant a lot to me at one time. That was another ex, or the other ex, I should say. Anyway.
Isn't that funny how music brings up all those past relationships? Well, that was their song, and this was their song, and that was their song.
Yeah, I have a song for each one of them, but I've gone past that now. Okay, and what I'm getting from what?
That bar song is not. Victor's first words are, "Oh Lord," that's a line in one.
Oh Lord, won't you buy me
yeah.
in Mercedes Benz?
Yeah, and there's that one.
I'm sorry.
So I hope that helps you again. Go, be happy, isolate yourself, and don't let anybody find you.
Don't let anybody find?
I find that you.
You do need rest. You definitely need rest. That's what I got. Just
you need just some alone time to ground yourself. Get some grounding sheets. You ever heard of those? They have little wires in the sheets.
Yeah, I even have something for that. I have a QR code for that.
Just, someplace where you can go veg. You need to unwind. They're saying your mainspring is overwound.
I have a QR code for that.
Earthing Mats, that's it.
That's the original Earthing Mats company.
Welcome.
So
happy to help.
So I'm going to put that in there this way, and then I'm going to hide it so it's ready next time I get in there. Okay, and yeah, I'm feeling rest. I do need a rest, a vacation maybe. Gandalf, one thing about vacations, you need a vacation after your vacation. So just take some staycation, and even if it's, in our area, we have a river nearby that we can go to, and that's where I would go, put my feet in the river, and there's sand there too, very cleansing, very calming, and listen to the wind, trees and all that. Also, we have wild horses. So yeah, it's that kind of staycation is what I would love, and just take time for me. Okay, and this is what, rest and take care of you. Guys, I haven't been harping on it today, but unconditional love for yourself. I'm not feeling a lot of it coming from you. So please work on you. It's all about you guys. Collective card, how popped out for me was 2 of Wands. And what is your interpretation of that for the collective, Mr. Victor? Well, Wands are fire.
Vacation from vacation. Yeah, I've experienced that. I'm not talking about a full vacation. I'm talking about some quiet time where you can just veg, just exist.
Yeah.
Maybe go rent a room in a hotel locally for the weekend and just get away from your house.
Yeah, that's why they gave me the word staycation. Just find something
local,
simple, close, and just get away from the
massage parlor, anything.
I would be careful with that. There might be
a raid.
There might be a raid. I'm just saying.
That would disrupt the vital energy.
You think? You think?
That was a good one. I like that one.
I mean, you got to see the big picture here, people. To say, planning a course of action is what I usually get from 2 of Wands. Yes, but choices. I mean, activities. Anyway, continued scene for Jess. Okay.
Everybody's on your side here, Jess.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Now I'm getting really dizzy. Okay. After Gandalf, it was Mr. Lewis, and he wants the highest and greatest good. He does have that on here. I just haven't pulled it up yet.
He had a question.
Yeah. Highest and greatest good.
Okay.
Yes, I know.
He loves those greatest questions.
Well, they're better that way. Oops.
They're showing me him wearing a crown. Like the Burger King. They used to have crowns they would give you at Burger King, the cardboard ones.
Yes.
They're showing me something like that on his head.
Oh, my. Ooh,
And you have been crowned the Prince of Peace.
wow.
If it was a woman, I'd say a tiara, but they're definitely showing me this crown on your head. And you're wondering why they gave it to you. You're being honored. Basically, I think the message is you probably have a pattern of thinking you aren't doing enough, but they're telling me you do a great job and you have a great outlook and you have great potential to be much greater than you already are. They're saying keep one step in front of the other, keep moving on the path you're on. So it sounds like you're on the right track. And they're saying don't despair. Time is coming when you're going to see the light. But you're always looking. That's great. I want to give you that because I sense that. You've got your eyes open and you always are looking out the windshield. So keep doing what you're doing. There's basically a kudos to you kind of message. And they're saying wear the crown proudly. So you've got confidence, but you don't put it in everybody's face. Just they're saying be confident in who you are and know you're doing well. And be at peace. And that's my story.
Because he's the king of peace.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that you have a lot of ancestors around you, and I know you know that. It's very warm in the here and now. So that means they're here and now. I'm not getting anything from the past other than slight neck pain. But they don't want you to concentrate on your past lives. They want you to concentrate on the here and now and mediumship. This has been coming up a lot lately in my reads, that mediumship is very important right now. Also, they're saying the word is power in your solar plexus. So if you haven't, I know you've been working on a Reiki, and they want you to also work on your solar plexus because you have much more if you tap into your solar plexus, you will be able to utilize your diverse and deep healing powers much more than you are currently. That's what I got. Oh, okay. All right. Getting to the next energy. I hope that helps you. You know we love seeing you come in. And I'm going down the list again. Yes, we have a lot of people in here. Melissa. I didn't see the if not, when will I get my apartment? Need to move closer to my son. He has cancer. I didn't see the other part of it. So
okay.
If you want anything. Yeah.
This cancer thing. I'm just going to throw this out to anybody that's listening. Look up Spooky 2. And I just met a woman the other day, and I don't know why she told me this, but in the conversation, she had cancer at one point. They never removed the tumor. She said she got rid of it on her own. She went back to the doctors, and they couldn't believe it. I asked her what she did, and she did it with detoxing and diet. I'm just telling you that. The next thing I want you to focus on is Spooky 2. It is a Rife machine, which basically is a machine that uses frequency to negate the energies that are affecting you at a given time. There's a computer program, there's a little generator, and it uses your DNA to connect with you physically, quantum physics stuff. Anyway, what I'm getting at, I'm seeing testimonials where it's reversing gray hair. There's a program for cancers, skin cancers. There's one on there for MS. I mean, you name it, they've got some frequency for this thing to align to. The base unit is $166. Look it up online. I just bought one. I'm playing with it. And you don't have to spend $2,000 or $3,000 for this thing. I think we're shipping it somewhere around $200. But look it up if you're interested, if it calls to you. I'm so alternative. I would do anything besides the chemos and stuff. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you not to do what they tell you to do. But this is just all stuff I'm interested in, and I'm sharing it in case you want to share the interest. Okay.
Well, when you're given this information for a reason.
Yes.
And whatever you receive, you make sure that anybody who needs it, it receives
I'm
it
just
as well.
throwing it out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying to do it or not do it. It's something I'm doing, and I'm not letting you know it's available if you want to pursue it.
If it
And
resonates it with you, grab it.
yeah, the frequency thing's got
Yep.
my interest lately. They've got.
But one other thing you've used, and it has helped you.
I've noticed the difference. Yeah.
No, there was something else you have used.
Oh, what did I use?
Turkey tail.
Oh! I forgot all about that.
That's a
Yes.
simple thing.
Okay, put up Claudene's number.
Okay, well,
Turkey tail mushroom, and it comes in liquids and in powders. It's on Amazon. Is very anti-cancer. I had a thing with my eye, and I used it religiously on that. And you can take it internally. It's harmless. Claudene's the one to go. Yeah, start with her.
Yeah.
She is the quintessential expert that I'm aware of about what mushrooms can and can't do. And she's not medically oriented, but she's, what would I say?
she's a dosing specialist, so
Oh,
she
okay, that's what she called.
understands mushrooms and how to utilize them. One of her missions is to get people off of pharmaceuticals.
And she has worked with cancer people.
Yes, she has, and she's had great results for that. Detoxing, and what was the other thing that she has done? Also, detoxing and getting people off of all types of drugs.
Just it's Spooky 2 is the name of the company producing this thing. It seems to be a worldwide effort. It's not just one guy in a basement somewhere. This all stems from research done by a guy named Rife, R-I-F-E, and this was in the 40s, 50s. And the powers to be at that time wiped him out with all his research and all his records. He came home to a burned out lab kind of thing. And this is the aftermath of his work. But it's basically taking frequencies that would maybe duplicate medical treatments, but it's done etherically through your DNA. That's just the weirdest thing ever. It uses your DNA to connect with you, and you don't even have to sit with a machine. It's all done remotely. But anyway, look up Spooky 2. You can't not find it. It's out there. And there's
Spooky 2?
Spooky 2. It has nothing to do with me. I'm not connected. It's just something I really got interested in lately.
It's that simple. Spooky 2.
Look it up.
Yep. Very, very simple.
And you can run it 24/7. You can run it hours at a time. And it has, there's one on there for MS I saw. The frequencies that it doses you with the frequently list was this way. There's skin cancer. There's, you name it, all these programs. It's insane. And they've got training sessions available online with it. You can, once you buy it, you'll start getting all these emails.
Yeah.
So hope that helps you. And but she had a message. It was Melissa, right?
Yeah.
With the son.
Yes.
Maybe that's why you're on here, is to hear about that. But, but do my best for your son.
And even if he is in the hospital, you can get him these things. You might be able to get, it depends on where you're at and what the laws are in the state, if you're in the United States, that you can get the hospital the doctor to prescribe these things for them, and then it's all paid
If the
for.
doctor believes in it. But
Yes, there are some people getting paid to do healings, actual healings, Reiki healings and other things
okay.
in the hospital.
I'd get that Spooky 2 thing in the next 5 minutes and try it.
He's got bone cancer. It doesn't matter what kind of cancer.
And this
these
machine
work.
sits at home. It doesn't have to be at the hospital. It doesn't have to be with you. Can put it in your house and still treating it. That's the bizarre part. So,
yeah.
And you could probably get all kinds of testimonials on the cancer related to the Spooky 2.
And I hope you're working with doctors of osteopathy, a DO instead of an MD. They're the best when it comes to bones. Anything to do with bones, DOs are the best.
Of course, Julie and I are into hands-on healing and healers in our circle and on and on and on.
Yeah.
Not to tell you what not to do. This all has to be your choice. I'm just letting you know there's options.
It's just what we've learned throughout our years. And as you can tell, we're not 20 years old.
Not spring chickens.
Yeah, we're not spring chickens. Even though he has chickens in the back, we're not spring chickens or fall chickens for that matter. I guess we're closer to fall. Anyway, as far as a move, you've got to do what you've got to do, and getting closer to your son is important for both of you.
Emotionally, it would help him.
And you as well. Because I know as a mom, having to get to your child.
But don't succumb to the condition. They want you to be strong. They're saying forward. Am I saying that right? Forward. You've got to be the commander of the ship and show the confidence. Otherwise, if you buckle, he'll buckle.
Yeah.
But I think there's a way out of this. That's why I want you to play with that spooky 2 thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be excited about that.
And please, could you give us your son's name? Just his first name. That's all we need. Because we'll want to get some healing for him and all that. We can send that to you remotely and him as well. But we just need a name.
Gupta went to cook.
Went to what?
She went to cook.
Gupta?
He went to cook.
Okay.
I did rice.
I thought I had. No, we went to that person. Now, other people have been on the list. Gupta, you put hi. I didn't see a question for you. So hi got you on the list, but it doesn't get you read unless you give us a question. Highest and greatest, general, it doesn't matter. I prefer highest and greatest, but if anybody had a specific question, please put it in there. The next specific question was Lori Sue Cragen Clemt.
Oh, wow. Just as talking about the Ronald McDonald House. I don't know how old the son is.
Oh, yeah. Ronald McDonald houses are great, especially if you live 50 miles or more away from the hospital. I know because I had one son that lived more than 50 miles away from the hospital of his daughters, and another son that lived about 40 miles away. So the 40-mile away person didn't get to stay at the Ronald McDonald House, but got to utilize the Ronald McDonald facilities within the hospital. That means laundry, snacks, and everything like that. So Ronald McDonald is great. Oops, I didn't mean to get Jess. Yeah.
Somebody asked about
what?
Being homeless after you get out of the hospital or something.
Work with the social workers there in the hospital. They will
that's
help.
a good idea.
They're very good at that.
There have to be some places she could get to and get her feet back in the ground.
Yep, definitely. And there's a lot of people up there. So Lori and then Diane.
I know what it is. She won't ask for help, and that's a good suggestion by you. She's got to start asking for some solutions because it won't just show up.
To look for a place, but ended up in the hospital with blood clot in my brain. Ooh. The social worker should have been in to see you already. If you're in the hospital and you had a blood clot to the brain, they should be in there talking to you. If they haven't, talk to your nurse, talk to your doctor, get them in there. They're there. They're available. If you're in the United States, okay, I know they have them. So,
Melissa, 33.
Let's see. Melissa is 33 years old.
Something down here, yeah.
Okay.
Melissa was 33, but I didn't know that meant.
Okay.
He was 33 or she's 33?
Oh, he's 33, I think.
30.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can get Ronald McDonald House for a 33-year-old son. You can always ask. You can always ask. If they have enough room, they might allow you. If you're 50 miles or more away, your house is. Okay. So are we getting information back from Lori? No, Gupta, you didn't miss your turn. You just didn't put in your question until recently. So we're getting to the questions first. Very interesting course. Blood tastes in my mouth and head feels foggy at the moment. Yeah, I'm getting that too.
That's
I don't know about stepping back in their past. Maybe forgiveness for the past. But
of course, now there's affirmations involved. They're telling me,
yeah.
like your Don's book.
Yep.
Have son adopt some, if this is related to some of his thinking.
And this is for Lori too. And remember, this is on ebook.
Ultimate Power Within.
Yeah. And ebook and audio.
It's along the lines of Louise Hayes and all her work. The affirmations reprogram you.
Yeah.
The report all shelters are full of waiting
I understand regular shelters. Women's halfway houses. More of not a women's shelter, but more of a women's halfway house or something like that to reestablish. Yeah, there's something about women's, just specifically women's.
Okay, so she has no family, no friends, no relatives, no nothing.
And it doesn't matter if you do or not. It's just that
I'm
you
just
need to.
Thinking out loud.
My plight with everyone. The response is the same, but thanks. Now there's something out there. There's a smaller.
How about some of the churches?
Yeah, church, but there's a smaller group, and you've been on the fringe to walking into them before, but you've heard
Carly's got something up here.
you've heard untrue things. So hold on a minute. Private homes, okay. Are hotels that offer housing assistance for people with others in the hospital. Social worker at the hospital or Google. Is it called IR hotels? What is it called specifically there, Harley? And please post it. I think Lori's on the same channel, so you guys can see that. Harley did that. And please do not suggest I have not asked for assistance. We're not saying that you haven't asked for assistance. We know you have, and I'm glad
We have our
are
help
utilizing.
button turned on.
You're utilizing all the resources you can, but there's something there that's hidden away from you.
Well, I have to say this.
Okay,
She's blocking something.
I know because of her
She's
responses.
asking for it and she's rejecting it.
Oh,
There's conflicting thoughts going on.
remember, I don't know if it, I
Either
don't want
it's
to
pride or I don't need help, or she doesn't. She wants to help, but she doesn't. There's some conflict going on.
Well, she got to the point that she's at because of blockages,
That could be.
and now she's got to
Oh, it's resistance. Huge
resistance. Yeah, blockage reporting. So, wounded or wise? Again, wounded or wise. You choose to be wounded or wise, and I understand that
Victim.
exactly mentality. Yes, exactly. You've got to be who you want to be. You have to create the life you want. And I know, I didn't want this life.
Apparently you did.
We do make a contract before we're born. At least most of us believe that. Yes, some of us believe otherwise. And with traditions, domestication, programming, and what is it? Conditioning, tell us something else. Tells us we are not, that's why I put that up there.
Yeah.
We do know you have. But when you're asking and then you're blocking is two different things. Don't give up. You've been asking the guides for help and they will help you.
Thanks, Victor.
Yeah. And we know.
She doesn't want to hear this.
Yeah. You've got to make the decision. Wounded or wise, your choice. We can't do anything more than give you the advice that we're given to give you. So we wish you well. Please let us know how things go because you can make the changes you want. You just got to
Her
decide.
initial question was, will I be homeless? Well, where my brain went was, you will if you want to be.
If you choose that, yes. And I know that saying, oh, I am not going to be, don't put the word not in front of anything. Imagine the home of your dreams. Imagine that. And then feel the emotions of being there, crawling into a bed after taking a shower, nice hot shower. Just think of those things. It is called manifestation. And
Act as if you already got it.
act as if you got it and have the emotions behind it. Okay. And this is Miss Diane. I love it. I love it.
Who are you clapping for?
We're talking to Diane right now. So again, please let us know how things go, Lori. The blockages is not with us. It is not ours. It is not our choice.
We're seeing behavior that we're recognizing.
Yeah. We see this. This is not our first rodeo, Lord. So please open your mind and your heart. Thank you, Victor. Okay. Diane, are you still here? There you go. Okay.
What part of the body starts with T? I shouldn't have said that.
Tendons.
Tendons. Okay, let's go with tendons.
Don't turn red on us.
No, I got something about T. Was it
Tendonitis, tendons, something else.
Thyroid? It started
Thyroid?
like the T sound.
Tendons are time.
Yeah.
No, something else.
Okay, I don't know if she has any concerns, but Diane.
Hi, Kaz.
Diane.
Hello, Starman. Somebody says hi.
Oh my gosh. Hello.
Hello.
We are both well. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Always tickled to see you here.
Okay. General health, please.
Diane. They're showing me she's on roller skates. She's skating. You're not paying attention to your health. What are you eating? And there's some medications you either are taking that you shouldn't be or should be and aren't. I don't know which parameter it is. I'm getting this energy about you, Diane. It's la 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 la, nothing's wrong. It'll go away. Blood work. Have you had any blood work done lately?
Tibia. That's what Jess says. Tibia.
Going back to what I originally thought it was. But
No,
no.
don't go there.
I won't go.
Let it go. It's not scientific word.
That's a very good way of putting it.
Thank you. I know, because I know you too well. And you're turning shades. Anyway,
That's funny.
okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
You're being very good, no meds. Yeah, but there's something. Yeah, but depends what your definition of good is.
And what are you intaking? How much
getting
water?
Carbohydrates, and I'm getting. They're
Potatoes?
showing me potato chips.
Potatoes. We got potatoes. Both of us got potatoes. Not lately, possible blood sugar.
Oh, just took the words right out of my mouth.
What? Potato?
No.
Ah, Jess!
Hey.
I wish I'd read that first. Dang it. We were trying to avoid that.
Yeah, we were trying to
Yes.
be spiritual here.
Yes. Scientific terms. We know him too well. Okay, stop. I'm supplementing. What are your supplements
Okay, that
you're
sounds like you're.
taking? Doing a liver detox. How are you doing your liver detox? Are you using dandelion? Low carbs. Good. Oh, well, I like this, Harley. Yes, thank you.
Well, it sounds like you don't have a specific concern. I'm not getting in. If you're doing all of this.
Well, she went with the liver. She said liver detox.
Yeah, so she's working on liver.
And there is a little bit of uncomfortableness in your liver area.
That's cayenne pepper, lemon, and olive oil. Boy, you take that stuff, that clears up everything.
Yep.
At least for me it has. Trachea, that's another one. But I just don't get anything. There's something just not right though. Something's out of balance. Have you had blood work? I keep wanting to go back to blood work.
Very low carb, very low sugar as far as Diane. But
And now I'm seeing A. Like, are you? What's your blood type? It's A. A is in vitamin A. I just think there's a deficiency that you're not aware of.
the low sugar, what are you using? What is this sugar substitute that is being utilized? Because I'm hearing whatever it is, it's not the right one. Pancreas.
Well, you're definitely
Okay, in that area, yeah, got it. Things to help. Things to help close. The only type of sweetener you should use at all is maple syrup, organic maple syrup.
I want you to get a blood test.
Please get a blood test.
Get those, and the blood tests are amazing now. They can test just all kinds of
B
stuff.
plus. She got a B plus.
I'm
He's
a-
got an A plus.
I'm an A plus.
I'm an A minus. We're closer. Just kidding.
Get one of those books for food for your diet.
Cellulose or allulose?
Itis,
Allulose.
fish testing. If you haven't, just a general checkup. Get one of those blood. What do they call them? Blood. It's a workup. It's a panel. Blood panel.
Yeah, I got the itises too, but I'm not sure. T can also be for testing.
And I don't think it's severe, and I don't. But it's something. Something's not rounding out, is what I'm hearing.
Okay.
And then, okay, Jess is a meteor. O's a meteor. That's all I know about O's.
Yeah, I don't know much about bees. I think both. But we do need to wind this up. And before you guys leave, we have 2 messages today. All right. One came to me yesterday morning, and we're getting Scott's right now. But please stay on because you're going to want to hear this one. It's very important. I will post it later, but it's very important. I did get one. I eat most.
Yeah, they're just saying something would be revealed in the blood work. Just get some blood work done.
And as wide a panel they can get
Yeah.
for you. Okay.
And there's even some extreme ones they can do on. They can test your urine and see what your body's throwing off.
All right. Okay. I am backing away
Oh,
for.
we're there already.
Yes, we're past there. Okay. All right. Gabriel, please.
Okay. We want to approach the light side this morning, reference the blood work remarks and the testing of blood and chosen diets and maladies that may appear related to all of these kind of actions. The blood work is important for those having concerns because it shows intimate increments of maladies such as chemicals that should not be in the blood and chemicals that should be in the blood. Shortages show up, positive things show up, negative things show up, and then you can groom and clean your diet to adjust the contents of what you're ingesting, which will then adjust the contents of what's flowing through your circulatory system. Be conscious of what you eat. It's a daily by minute function that most of you, shall we say, get bored with or get tired of or don't want to deal with. Many, many years ago in your culture, the foods that you're consuming now did not exist. Health concerns weren't of the same depth, and the needs of the population were diminished in a health sense because the toxins weren't nearly as rampant and concentrated as your society is now dealing with. We want to take you back to olden times. Eat simple, eat clean, and digest well, and don't overburden the body with the sugars that it was not designed to handle. Many of you portray the image of health with processed foods labeled natural, which probably in most cases are not. We want to take you back to grassroots, literally the roots, the seeds, the plants that all these supposed health foods come from. Go to the actual source. Don't go to the byproduct. We love and adore and admire this show. We love to see the energies interact. And it's interesting, as was mentioned on another occasion, the themes that appear. This was a good theme that was close to our heart, and we're anxious to encourage you to continue the good work. Maintain positive steps forward. Don't look back. Be open to new thinking and always be intent upon becoming stronger, bigger, and higher elevated than you currently are. Tomorrow's a brand new day and you will be much better for this process. Blessings to you all as we step back. Wishing you well on your journey. Ta-da.
Okay, this is the message I received. What is said about psychics is an irrefutable truth. God has granted us abilities above and beyond comprehension as humans. These are abilities of the soul. Souls being human or other species is a soul's teaching, learning, and purification process. Purification process, you ask? Yes, as there are worlds and realms being created and destroyed all the time. This happens due to created species evolution. Earth has been through multiple death and rebirths. The species which were placed on the earth self-destructed due to imbalance, greed, and selfishness. If it was not always a patriarchal pull or push, it was also when the have-nots had enough. Whether the have-nots course was justified or not, the conceived World War III is happening within each individual here and now. The choice to follow tradition, programming, greed, or the mob mentality is yours. In the United States of America is the choice of condemnation or ascension, dominance or freedom. It is as simple as that. Believe the lies and truths of the one of dominance and destruction, or the one of kindness, grace, truth, and justice. Choose to be wounded or wise. That was the message I received. I had asked for one about what people need to know here and now, and this is what I was given.
She got that on steroids.
Yes, and part of it was a book or typed out on a piece of paper as I woke up from my dream. I went, and that was the first paragraph. I went and wrote it down. The rest was channeled. So please take that to heart. Please share that as much as you can, because it's very important that everybody hears this. Please, please share.
I'm done. I'm good.
Thank you guys for coming in.
Hasta la vista.
Do want to remind you that Susan will be on tomorrow and should be before 10 o'clock, so about 9:45. She'll probably be on about an hour. Sunday will be, Bonnie and Stephanie on Psychic Sunday. I'm not sure what's going to go on Sunday because Miss Angie said she would be binge watching a show, but hopefully she'll be on with Sherry Beery. Again, I'm not sure what's happening on Sunday if Miss Shauna, Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot, and her tea time, or because Miss Shauna had some visitors in. And then on Tuesday, I will be back with Claudene and the spiritual show that flows. On Wednesday, I will be back with Bonnie. Oh, and Tuesday evening is the free psychic Zoom class. And that starts at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And that would be 7 hours from right now. On Wednesday morning, I will be back with Calling on Angels for Ask the Angels. And on Wednesday night, hopefully A5 Says, Miss Angie and Sonoran Mystic Tarot will be on. I'm not sure if that will be the case, but hopefully it will. And that would be on the 30th. That's the day before Halloween. And on Halloween, hopefully we will see Miss Shauna, Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot, and Sonoran Mystic Tarot on Thursday morning. And then, of course, we will be back on Dia de los Muertos, and that will be on Friday. Yes, Miss A5 says we'll be on Sunday. So please come see Angie. And let me put that up for Angie's real quick. Okay, and that's for Angie. She will be on Sunday. And I think I have her. Oh, yes, I do. And this is Miss Sherry Berry's TikTok. She's very busy on TikTok, so check her out there. And on YouTube. And Sherry will be doing Samhain show on Thursday, which is also known as Halloween. Okay, so hopefully we will see
dress
you.
up in a costume?
I don't know. We'll have to ask her. I hope she wears her witchy garb. That's just me.
Might be hat.
Okay, thank you guys for coming. We do appreciate each and every one. The no was not regarding the live. Oh, okay. With the Jets Pizza. Oh, okay. Got that. All right. So good. Okay, and that other stuff sounds good. So it wasn't about Sunday. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We really do appreciate each and every one of you. And remember to rise above with love. Thank you so much. And have a great one.